My name is Justin Hunter. I'm an instructor of ethnomusicology. I teach general studies courses for the college as well as music major musicology courses.
My name is Jake Hertzog. I'm an assistant professor here in the Department of Music, and I'm the coordinator of our jazz program. I also teach guitar. I've been teaching here 6 years now.
I've been here around 8 altogether.
That's one of the wonderful things about getting to teach music every day is you don't have to choose. You get to listen to everything, explore everything, question everything, experience it with students, and I would say my favorite things are the things that I would never have picked myself and my students surprise me with.
Yeah, I think that's an incredibly hard question for anybody who has multiple degrees in music. We kind of are overstimulated in that way. If I'm going to sit down and listen to music, it's probably film scores. I just enjoy the emotional ride that those can have. But I agree that I love when a student surprises me with their music selections, and then I find a new genre or a new artist that I'd never heard of before.
This program from the National Endowment for the Arts is the Research Grants for the Arts program. And as a broad program, it aims to fund projects that investigate the impact and value of the arts. And within the research agenda presented by National Endowment for the Arts for the next 5 years, one of their goals, one of their topics of interest is that of arts ecosystems. And so our project fits in the lens of arts ecosystem research in a very narrow way. We're investigating one kind of art, jazz, in one kind of arts ecosystem, music ecosystem, through also the lens of how that ecosystem interacts with the higher education space, particularly the collegiate jazz education space.
And I think what made our proposal stand out is that we're trying to study 3 very different places in the country. So our 3 case studies are Kansas City, Atlanta, and Portland. Both hopefully are going to showcase unique ways that those schools that are in those cities contribute to the jazz scene of those 3 places. We wanted to have diversity in those cities, but also the music programs themselves. So Kansas City kind of represents the old guard, like a place where jazz was born, where Atlanta represents jazz is important, but hip hop is the main genre coming out of that city and that region. And then Portland is kind of by itself. It's not a small city, but it's definitely isolated in a way where Kansas City and Atlanta are not. But we see some really interesting and innovative jazz things going on in that city, and we're really curious to see how somewhat traditional music programs in those 3 cities are contributing to these jazz scenes in very different ways, but we're excited to see those connections. So this research study will take at least until the summer of 25. That's when our results are due back to the NEA. But then we'll go from there doing publications over the next couple of years.
Look at this question from the perspective of what is one kind of organization contributing to that ecosystem. So because we're academics and music professors, we're looking at how does collegiate music programs, collegiate jazz programs, contribute to what would be called a jazz scene or a jazz ecosystem, music ecosystem.